Hello, welcome to Katam's Farm YouTube channel. Today, apart from doing poultry, we also think having a side something is good. So our tomatoes were planted on the 20th of July. We started preparing by 1st July and it was so much sun, it was so much drought. We couldn't plant immediately, so we made a nursery bed. Making a nursery bed, we gave it only 2 weeks to start transplanting. Of course, by 3 weeks we were done with the planting. But now, from 19th of July up to today, the 23rd of October, our tomatoes are now ready. They delayed a little because of the sunshine. The sun was so hot. You can see our harvest is not really bad. This is a type we call aso. This aso tomato has a hard shell. It becomes big and it has a good color. So if you're looking for market, it doesn't disturb you at all. This is the best tomato you can ever plant. If you're planning to plant a tomato, this is the one. Okay. Alongside poultry, we do also tomato gardening, we do vegetable gardening. We cannot live in a town and keep buying every food. Today we are trying to spray them, because if you don't spray, we get diseases. Tomatoes have diseases such as blight, then wilt. However, this medicine today is for blight. We use Indophil and Winner. This Indophil is good, prevents blight. Then Winner treats blight. If the tomatoes already have blight, you use Winner. I saw some spots of blight here, but because I want to treat it as fast as possible, I want to mix Winner and Indophil. Then we also add in this, we do asalamectin. If you're planting tomatoes, passion fruits, all those flowering plants, they need this medicine because it kills the pests, it kills the caterpillars, it kills the millipedes, flies, all of those. So this one you put only 2 spoons, and this one you put 2 spoons, you mix in one pump. But because the blight is already strong, I would put 3 spoons, 3 spoons. That means we are overdosing them. So I use my mask because I want to at least prevent this medicine to enter my mouth, because it is cancerous. So these are 3 spoons here, then also put 3 spoons from Indophil, Winner. As starter farmers, we must always not fear to touch the soil. Money is in the soil, water and space. We spray every 5 to 7 days, but in rainy seasons, at least you can even spray in 4 days, because the rainy season is dangerous. These tomatoes were planted in dry season, we watered them, but now it is really so much rain. You can see this leaf, it is a sign of blight. Blight is this one where you find the leaf has a spot, black spot, and there are many leaves of such type, so we have to control it as soon as possible. We are measuring 20 liters in this pump. When you're mixing your water in the pump, we at least we advise that you first put some water up to some level like here. Then you put the medicine or the pesticide. Then you add in the water, because if you start with medicine without putting water, it goes into this pipe. When you're spraying, it comes so badly, so thick, and then it can burn your plants. So always first put the water to some level, then you add in the medicine, then you put water on the top again. You're spraying, you're sure to spray the leaves and the stem. You have to ensure to spray the stem down. Otherwise, the blight starts from down up to the leaves. I want to show you what happened here. When you're spraying and you don't start by putting water in the pump as I told you, the medicine goes in the pipe. When you spray, it is so strong. So the medicine burnt this place. You can see it is really burnt. If you can come closer, it's really burnt. You can see the medicine burnt it. So always put the water, then you add in the medicine as you mix up. We spray in the morning because it is when the chlorophyll will take place nicely. the medicine enters through this tomato and then it cures the plant. Like this bright will be cured within at least a week. We're using winner. The medicine called the winner, the herbicide called the winner, will treat these tomatoes which are getting infected. Our tomatoes were put on the sticks. We wanted to see the difference between tomatoes on the sticks and the ones that are not on the sticks. So we have seen that when a tomato is on the sticks, it has a lot of peace of mind. Peace of mind, it has a lot of peace. I don't know if tomatoes have a mind, but really, you can see this tomato is a happy one. I remove the leaves which are not necessary. We call this pruning. And if you have tomatoes, you have to prune them. Don't leave many branches, and you cut the leaves so that there is space for other leaves to grow. And also, when the leaves are cut, tomatoes become bigger. You can see this one is really healthy. Let me check this one. After spraying, I decided to give my tomatoes time. Otherwise, you can keep running and never get time for your tomatoes. And this is, I'm always in the birds. You know, I've seen my videos many times. I'm always in the poultry. Birds take out of my time. But I decided to try this for the first time. I've never done tomatoes, and it's doing well. It's doing well. Look, am I doing bad? Look at all these are tomatoes. All these. So if you're there and have a small garden, try something like this. You can prune using a scissor, but if you don't have a scissor, you can use a razor blade, you can use a table knife or a knife. Let us think of doing things locally. What can you afford is my intention. What can you afford? Actually, of everything I'm doing in this garden, I didn't buy any materials. These tomatoes, I only got tomatoes from the market, squeezed them out. Then I dried my seeds, and this is what you're seeing. Then, these sticks, you just have to look for bushes around you. Otherwise, if you buy these sticks, why would you buy them? They would be very expensive. So always, I usually, I don't know if I say that word very many times, just use what you have to get what you want. If you get tired of that word, just put in the comment section. But I'm saying use what you want, use what you have to get what you want. My principle. This is what we call staking of tomatoes. You can mulch. You can say I put mulches are there. Mulches are there, you can see. But they are not the best. These tomatoes will all be rotten down there if the mulches were to be down. I mean, if they were to be on the mulches, just they would be rotten. But I put them on the sticks. You can see happy tomatoes. Need a stick here. Let me tie them on this one. Oh my God, this is a very gigantic tomato. I use banana fibers to tie. People can encourage you to buy thread from the market, but my dear, everything is possible on earth. You know, I do poultry, as you have seen in my videos many times. I do poultry. So right now, within 2 weeks, I will be going to the market with my tomatoes. Look at this one. This is really, this is a baby. What else do you want? Yes. If you're in town, we know that you don't have big gardens in town. So we have to at least use what we have. We have tomatoes here, and this plot is just a 50 by 100 feet plot. So we have sukuma wiki here. We have our tomatoes. We have our, we call them eggplant. We're putting some maize. Basically, you can have a garden that has everything, whereby you don't buy greens at home. Always avoid buying greens at home. With that, you can be successful. Because we don't think that having such a cabbage, you're wrong. You are not wrong having such a cabbage. We intend to educate people. As Katap's Farm, we want to make it a community empowerment group whereby we teach people to live simply with what is available. You just hire or you lease out and then you grow. Save on the food and you move on. Katap's Farm, we say, never look back. Start small, go on and live forever. Farming, we go. The Baganda say, Nkumbi Telimba. See you next time.